Alright guys, a while ago I had 3 matches with Varment. I posted the roulette, and this is the standard. I'm not going to post the NU because it kind of sucked. Anyways, standard versus Varment, and I lead off with Swampert, he leads off with Starmie. I just wanted to say that Starmie as an anti-lead baffles me. Uh, that said, Starmie as a Pokemon really stymies this team, and if he had hidden it, then it probably would have killed me. Uh, I have to hit it, and that Hydro Pump miss was gigantic. That did a lot of damage because Solkanar is pretty offensive in addition to being quite bulky. So I go with the Earthquake again because I figured if I can kill it, that'll be like a giant threat to my team out of my way. And it doesn't do anything because he gets switches and Gyarados, which I have predicted, but I just couldn't let that Starmie live. It was too big a threat, and I've got answers to the Gyarados. He Waterfalls, doesn't do anything, which kind of surprised me. Normally that would be like a chance to Dragon Dance or Roar or something, but and then this is something where I would predict the switch out, but he decides he wants to bounce, and yeah, I have nothing that really wants to switch in the paralysis chance, and Celebi in general doesn't care about physical moves. This is a really bulky Celebi. That's really nice that I have that. He gets the paralysis, which would have bugged me if I gotten parahaxed, but as it is, I've got Natural Cure, and I'm able to get the Thunder Wave on the Gyarados, so that's really good. I'm gonna switch out now for some reason, I guess because I didn't really want to take another bounce, and I wanted to Cure out. He gets parahaxed. And this is where that Hydro Pump miss really mattered, because I have an extra 250 hit points to stick around with, and I kind of just waste them. I don't know. I get up Stealth Rock, but I don't really do anything to his Gyarados. I don't know why I keep on Ice Punching here. I don't know. I'm afraid predicting his bounce, maybe. As you can see, his Waterfalls are doing not too much, because Solkanar is really quite bulky. But I'm just being a dumbass with him, or her, and yeah. So I think here I switch out, and I go to my Celebi, and just because I don't really have anything to do. Celebi's just chilling, whatever. He goes to, so he hits me with, I think he gets Parallax this turn, actually. And, yeah. Now here I'm just playing really predictably, and I'm kind of aware of it, and I'm kind of aware that he knows what I'm going to do before I do it, but, I'm not going to change my style, which is really quite dumb. I don't know, I guess that's the only reason he's staying in. He's decided, oh, Gyarados is useless, I'll just lure him into a Grass Knot. But, yeah. So, I'm waiting here, waiting. Oh yeah, so now he knows I'm going to Grass Knot, so he goes into Heat Train. And this here is like the move of the match. This is why I wanted to show this match off. So he knows that I'm going to Grass... He knows that... so I Grass Knot. So now he knows that I am going to predict Fire. But it's too obvious I'm not going to predict Fire. I'm going to predict him to predict my switch into Swampert. Now, the reason why that's not so obvious... Anyway, so I'm going to predict him to go into his primary Swampert counter. Now, I don't know what he has. I was thinking something like Celebi or Shaman, but I'm going to go into my Togekiss because it can still take whatever hit this Heat Train wants to dish out, especially if it wants to predict my switch into Swampert. And look at that. It works out perfectly. At least it looks like it. This particular Togekiss doesn't run any Speedy V, so if he wanted to test the waters, I'd be screwed. But there's no way he's going to. I think I Air Slash, pushing my luck, because he already got the Toxic Orb already activated. But if he wanted to test that out, I would be fucked as hell. Yeah, so Air Slash. This is a pair of Flincher, by the way. I've got like 6 Toadikisses. Don't even try and predict it if you ever come up against me. But anyways, and this is basically what this team is about. I tried to upload a couple matches. What the hell would happen? I tried to upload a couple matches of with this team because it's like my only real OU team. All my other teams are just me picking together random pokes. But But so Tojikas finished off as this dude. Okay, now here, this is another nice little predict. He's predicting my switch, but I know I can live it. Just because this Tojikas is like almost all special bulk. In the end, he doesn't even go for it. He over predicts, like totally. So I figured if he wanted a T-Bolt or Ice Beam, I did calcs like before when I was making this calcus. I knew I'd be fine because he didn't get Stealth Rock up. I could live it to a KO and I could air slash it. I was thinking I went. Anyways, he goes into Dragonite and Draco Meteor's obvious. Yeah, and as I said, special bulk, and that doesn't really doing like anything. You'll see in a second. It's awesome. Cause I'm a beast. Yeah, it was epic, and I don't care anymore about this Dragonite because he's paralyzed. I think here, I don't know what I predict here. I think I go for an Air Slash, and he goes into his. Oh, he goes into the Heat Train. Alright. Now, this, I could see the explosion coming from a mile away, and I didn't have anything to go to. I have two steel types, which you don't really want to get exploded on because they're offensive. I've got Jirachi and I got Celebi and Togekiss, which are my walls. I always want to take an explosion, and I've got my champ. So I kind of had to fodder my Swampert, and as long as he's got Breloom hanging around there, Swampert's not going to do anything. So I got my rocks up. I was kind of hoping I could get rocks up again, or maybe we see something and have Swampert zap it, but in the end it didn't happen. I predicted for Breloom because I have Ice Punch on this thing, and I was thinking, oh, I have to predict for it. I'm thinking, but really I should have just switched in Heatran. I get really lucky with a crit, and it wouldn't have mattered if Heatran had switched in, but it would have mattered if Jirachi had not gotten that crit, because he wouldn't have killed. So I feel really kind of bad about that, because Breloom is also a giant threat to a paralysis support team. He knows I'm Scarf. I think he agility's up, but it's... Oh no, he misses a Meteor Mash. I don't know if that mattered, because Celebi's my physical wall. He's got Lum. I think he goes for the agility, but I don't know why, because he knows my team is really slow. At least he should by now, if he doesn't. Oh, he sets up Stealth Rock? Anyways, he goes into the Dragonite, predicting my Thunder Wave, which is nice. And I think he flamethrowers, but I predict that. Oh, no, I just realized I think I can take him. I don't know, at this point I'm not really caring, which I feel kind of bad about, because Varment is like a great player. I met him before, so we both came to Smogon. We were both dubs on Yahoo Answers. This is like our battle, so which is long postponed. I feel really bad about this match. He said this team was of his was 8-0, and I figured, oh shit, I better take it seriously. And I ended up, I don't know, he just wasn't doing well today, so I switched into Flash Fire, and I think this is where Heatran messes up his team. I think he switches out, fearing the Hidden Power Ice, which is dumb. All I really intended to do was go for the Flash Fire boosted Fire Blast, because this thing doesn't carry anything that can hurt Dragonite. I guess for maybe Explosion. Which I think is what I do on last turn anyway. Anyways, don't judge Varment by this. He's really a great player, and he just was having an off day. But there was so much crazy prediction going on in this match, especially in the beginning. Hax is really against him. It wasn't really his fault that he lost. Anyways, I think I finished this guy off with an Explosion or a Fire Blast. Because I got Flash Fire and Life Orb, and I think this thing is mild. I use different variants of this team. Anyways, so that was the match. Varment, I get another crit, so this is not fair. But there was a lot of crazy prediction, and Varment, that was a great match. I hope you guys all like this battle. Comment on it, subscribe to me. I can try and post more vids. Check out my shop, and peace out.